Hello and welcome back to Fort Hope. You are looking at what we're calling the Southern Mining District here of the fort. Sorry if I've disoriented any of you who have been watching the series regularly. Oh, we reached our food limit. Sweet. Let's add a 1. Keep farming. Don't ever stop farming. So this is Fort Hope. As you can see, we've got some pretty brilliant production going on at this point. We're making lumber there. We're making flour here if we don't run out of rye. So the fort started up here. This was our initial settlement. And then the folks expanded down here through the woods. They built a bridge, started getting animals. And now this is the main downtown of Fort Hope. And as you can see, we have this section here left. This is the military encampment. We recently put in a chapel that is the unification of the sort of military world, the sacred amongst the civilian and military secular. Wire should not be done. Stone should be way more than that. Let's go with like maybe 2,000 stone would be good. If we ever got close to that, I'd be shocked. Minerals, I guess 25,000 is probably plenty for a while. So one thing I've been kicking back and forth since this series began was whether or not we want to do a southern wall, or whether, the fact that this is the mountains at the edge of the map, if that's sufficient. I really have not made up my mind, to be frank. If this feels bizarre, like why would I leave that open? So I'm contemplating bringing a wall across here. This is going to be the end of the road, so to speak. Actually, it won't even fit there. Um, so we'll work around this with our housing down here. I don't mind these trees with the mountain. That's fine. So let's check out our population. We don't want to expand too fast. All you seasoned Banished players know that. You don't want to expand too fast. So we have 85 families and only 74 homes, so we definitely need some homes. Let's go ahead and open up maybe 2 of these, and then let's go ahead and start on a few of these new garrison homes. So we're laying in the town. This is going to be the pretty intense downtown area. We're sitting on 50,000 food, 300 coats, 280 tools. We recently put in this, which is going to smoke some fish for us. Oh, I forgot you need barrels. Well, we don't have those yet, so we need to put that together. A barrel maker would probably be Cooper. There we go. Put the Cooper right there. So this is going to make barrels that this is going to put this fish into. For some reason, I thought that the smokehouse used firewood and fish to make smoked fish, but I could be confusing with the red ketchup mod. That happens to me quite a bit. So we've got all these fields here. This is going to be a second cotton field eventually once we get more of a surplus of workers. But we're moving right along. See, another couple moves in here. These are tanneries. I do have a tannery over there, but these are tinneries. So this one's making us tinned meat. This is making us tinned pepper. So it'll be canned pepper, canned mutton, canned blackberries, and canned potato soup. I really like this addition to the game through Colonial Charter. It just changes a lot of stuff in a good way. All right, so what do you have for us? Muskets, gold, tin. Okay, that would save us from mining some of the tin. Could do pewterware, tinware, if we want to try to start doing some housewares. Because we've got quite a bit of. Let's go ahead and do that. We've got a lot of resources here. Let's get 100 of these. And no, that's fancy ones, right? I think we want to go with regular. Let's get tin and tinware. We'll go ahead and get all 200. So math is hard. Let's go with that, and then 200 of those, and then 70 feathers. All right, that's fine for now. So what I'm talking about here probably sounds like inane chatter, but we have, as a part of the Colonial Charter, there are these building supplies, which you've seen the building supplier producing building supplies. They look like that in all the icons. But you also, certain houses, some of the fancy houses, like this one, you'll see that other icon beside it. That's a homeware. And we need to figure out how we make those again. Homeware Supplier. A homeware supplier is a craftsperson who compiles the resources necessary for homes into transportable packages, a vital function when building higher quality homes. Now, pardon me, in a perfect world, I would have left room in this industrial area. Maybe I'll put it up here. I think I'm going to set it back off the road just a little bit. So I'm not sure what their sort of recipes are. We might not be able to make any for a while. Wow, chopper's really caught up. I've got a couple maybe urban wood choppers too, urban woodcutter. Yeah, they're producing pretty well. They don't have to walk very far, so that helps. Got a little bit of space here. The tools came down, or I mean the clothes came down pretty fast there. Okay, here we go. We can put a cooper in. And we want you to make barrels, because they need fish logs and barrels. And we'll start making some smoked fish. So one of the things we want to be doing, oh, why did I close that? I never closed that. One of the things we want to be doing is scaling this food. I was explaining this in another playthrough, that scaling food is super important in Banished. All right, we're going to do this. Might be foolish, but we're going to do it. And we also want to put in, okay, this is salt and stone, that one's ironing. Cool. So, salt and stone. There. And iron and coal. Interesting. There. While we're at it, oh boy, while we're at it, let's go ahead and put another one of these in. So we're not going to need these yet. Like, we don't even have close to the max number of miners in these ones. but I would rather have them built and paused, like I have these fields built and paused, so that when we need them, we can get to them. I think I might bring this fortress wall across. I also thought about building another blockhouse here. I thought about building a gate across there. So many things we could possibly do. Maybe I'll put cemetery in here. Cemeteries are good for morale in your city, because then the people can go visit their deceased loved ones, and that is a good thing for them. You may have note. Are you kidding? Bummer, dude. You may have noticed I don't do a whole lot in the form of decoration. No offense, it's just the way I am. What is that? Herbs? Herb limit could definitely go up with the increase in population. How, speaking of, I should probably put a town center down here in the town, so I don't have to keep scrolling up here every 5 minutes when I need stuff. So a few more houses. How do these look? Oh, very cool. Very fitting. And look at this variety of stuff. We're getting tin things in the rotation already. They don't have any yet, but love it. Love it. You got corn, cabbage, duck, lamb chops, mussels, oysters, seaweed, venison, honey, rock melons, sorghum. Great. I love it. I love seeing the things that we're producing getting distributed to the homes. That's such a gratifying experience when you know the flow of products is set up properly. Okay. Do we need to have another farmer on this? What the heck, dude? Why it's disappearing? What? They got 600 last year. Now this year they're struggling. I guess it was just timing. Half production. Early winter? Is it? No, the corn came in fast enough. I guess she was just on break or something right when at a bad time. This rye field, yeah, it matched at 600. Interesting. All right. Oh, another shipment already. That was fast. Okay, what do you have? Ooh, boy, furnace fuel. Anytime you can get something like furnace fuel at a discount, it's worth it. Healing oil could be good. Iron tools could be good. Let's see about. Oh yeah, we could get a lot of this stuff. We could get a lot of this. We're really low on iron, so let's do 50 of these. Let's do 200 of this. Let's go ahead and pay for this first. We'll just pay for this straight with reeds. Okay, and now let's. Oh, steel tools too. That would be even better. All right, let's get about maybe. What is this? How much is this going to be if I do? Okay, 5,600. All right, we can get a lot of this. We'll get 100 of that. We'll get all of this. We have 1,000 more to play with here. We could do another 200 of these. And then let's go 100 heating oil. We'll pay for that with. Let's pay for that with our animal. And then it'll be 350. Okay, great. All right. Good deal. Lots of good stuff came in on that load. I like that. That's one of the reasons why I think seed and stock early is necessary for getting seed and stock, he said. But then later you want these other things. Man, this is both very good and very scary. How much we still have to do to get this city finished up. It's interesting we're in year 46 because when I play this game, I tend to play for 50 years. And it's no offense to the cities, it's just the way it goes for me. I tend to play that long. This is interesting that we've got all this fresh, like wild food growing in here. I wouldn't think that it would produce that much, but it is. So that's intriguing to me. We also have a bunch of iron out here that could definitely be helpful for the city. So let's grab that. All the farmers are going to go back to work. I was hoping that the farmers would come down here and work on clearing this forest in the wintertime, but they did not do that, interestingly enough. These are some pretty mature trees here. Kind of surprised. Because when I cut this wall back here, I had cleared that. So those are essentially newer trees. How are we doing on fish production? Okay, all right, we're getting there. Definitely getting there. Getting there. Okay. A lot of projects, only 4 builders. So I'm not going to be too picky. I want to see, did this get built yet? It did not. I want that to be prioritized. Let's do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. Bricks and lumber. How's the brick guy doing? 50 a year? 50 a year seems a tad low. So they both did clay because we're not making glass, right? This is a non-glass making city. The thing that there's a lot of things I love about Colonial Charter, but one of the things that I love about Colonial Charter is you can play 1,000 different maps with 1,000 different themes. You'll just never be bored. And all the tiny decisions you make along the way change your experience in the best way possible. So my decision to sacrifice and get cotton now, I just had 5,600 in value that I traded for in iron goods that will keep us in tools for a while and other things. So it's great. It's great. It can be maddening at times, but mostly great. All right. So what kind of things can we make? Furniture. What was it that we traded for? Tinware. Okay, so let's put in a furniture maker and we'll make these. So the pewterware and the silverware that I almost traded for, it requires fancy furniture. And the way you make fancy furniture is with hardwood. And I don't have any hardwood. So that would just be a more extended process. And we don't really need any of these advanced buildings. We were just going to do them. But the other nice thing about this path is being able to make tinware. We have a tin mine, so eventually we have multiple tin mines, so eventually we can make our own tinware. Somewhere. I forget where. How many times can we say where? Where, where? Alright, we need to find a place to start making furniture. I feel like there's a spot right there. Let's see. Furniture maker. Joiner creates furniture for building homes. Well, that's actually pretty big. Oh, it's so close. It was such a promising little moment. Oh. Mm. Or, alternatively, we could put the furniture maker in that spot right there. No, it won't fit there. We could move the rye field down, or we could put the furniture maker right beside the Cooper. Everybody wins. I like leaving sections like this instead of gridding that in with agricultural fields. I like leaving sections like this for things like so. The only bad thing is the person who works in this joiner area will probably live down here, so they'll have a bit of a walk. But that's not that bad, especially because they're going to need to get logs from somewhere. And like this doesn't really get logs. As a matter of fact, I don't. That's a really interesting point. Like there's logs over here. Man, we have a lot of lumber. And there's probably logs in these ones. I mean, we have almost 1,200 logs. You would think there'd be a stockpile somewhere. Interesting. What is that? Coats. We reached our... Did I do that again? Oh my word. How out of practice am I with this game? Anyways. Tobacco leaves. We don't need that. Flax, hemp, rugs. Rugs are 18? Oh, that's insane. Feathers. Can't say I need any of this stuff. Fibers and fabrics trader. What else can you order from them? Bedding, cloth, silk. Yeah. Nah, we're good. Thank you though. Thanks for stopping. Alright, how are the barns doing? 97. No, 75, 99. Okay. Well, that's a lot of wool. What are you making over here? These. Let's switch you to... Oh, curious. I thought that you could make warm... I thought you could make warm coats with wool and leather. I thought that was a thing. Do we have a tailor, an urban tailor? You. What are you doing? Warm coats with leather and wool. So I'm not insane. Are you an urban tailor? No. Herbalist. Urban tailor. So we do have an excess of wool. Maybe we should trade some of that. Let's put a little bit of wool over here. Let's do maybe 300 of that extra wool. That'll help. Alright. Autumn of 47. Let's go ahead and do these last two artisan homes. And Garrison House. I know some of you that are really into detailing are like, no, give them yards, make it look beautiful. And I'm like, efficiency. Put them in rows. Mandate that everyone enjoy it. Okay, so, but seriously, let's think about, so these all cost the same. Like, what is this? Let's do maybe one block of Hoxie houses, just to dare to be different. I think it's funny how sometimes they. Why is there a deer standing in downtown? Question mark. Nope. There we go. Little bit slow on some of these. All right. This is downtown, shaping right up. We've also got a ton of work getting done down here. Love it. Love to see it. Maybe we can start on the southern wall in the next episode. Oh, these guys, we don't want people working in these. Stop throwing off our rook. All right, everybody. In the next episode, I will sort out the new homewares and start on a southern wall. Thanks for being here. Bye for now.